What's up, guys? It is Bryan here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers and playing finger pointing on why the 49ers are where they're at right now. Awful, terrible, inept, all that bull crap. You guys know what I mean. So, I nailed down to 4 people on my reasoning why the 49ers are really bad this season. I guess in the past, but particularly this season. So, I'm going to nail it down for you in no particular order right now. So, I'm going to be nailing it to Coach O'Neal, Trent Baalke, Coach Kelly, and Jed York. Yes, those 4 people are who I'm going to be pointing the finger on why the 49ers are where they're at right now. So let's get to it. So the biggest person I blame for the 49ers doing really bad right now is a little bit surprising. Well, not really, but people would assume the other guy, but I'm gonna be saying Jed York. Yes, I'm gonna be putting 50% on Jed York. So out of 100% of a pie chart, I'm putting 50% on Jed York because Jed York is the man. He's management. He handles everything for the 49ers, and I feel like he's gonna try to be Jerry Jones, try to be the owner, the coach, everything, try to tell them what to do and what have you. I mean, that's what he did last year with freaking Jim Tom Sula. Just told Jim Tom Sula what to do. If he was the coach, and he won 5 games, so congratulations, Jed York. You did a fantastic job. A little down from 8 wins with Jim Harbaugh, even though he had nothing to work with, but hey, he had 8 wins and you fired him after that, so that was disappointing, but whatever. Don't want to talk about Jim Harbaugh as much. I don't want to rant about Jed York firing Jim Harbaugh and why we are where we're at, but let's get to it. I think Jed York is the reason why we're losing is because of, horrible relationships with coach and general manager. I mean, this is not the first time with Jim Harbaugh that's happened. It happened with Steve Mariucci in 2002. I mean, I'm repeating the same stuff, but this is a different topic, so I can repeat the same stuff if I wanted to, I guess. But coach general manager relationship, not putting himself accountable. Yes, if you saw my last video, which should pop up around here, he has not put himself accountable. He keeps saying hold me accountable if the team is bad, and he hasn't done anything really. I mean, the one thing we want you to do, Jed York, is sell the team and give it to someone else, preferably Eddie DeBartolo. That would be fantastic to your uncle, but you probably won't be doing that either, so that's okay. That's totally fine. If you want to keep the team, then we won't buy tickets, we won't buy jerseys or anything for you. We won't give you our money to you, Jed York. No way, no way. We're not gonna do that. And raising prices on stadium tickets to fans, I don't know if that's true or not. People in San Francisco, Santa Clara, please let me know if that's true or not, but I've heard that Jed York is still raising prices for 49er games. Like, why? They're so expensive. 1, they're bad, they're not really a good team, and 2, you driving away all the hardcore fans that were in Candlestick Park and getting all these corporate guys that don't really watch football, but hey, they have money, they can go to the 49er games. But come on, man, you gotta get all that football atmosphere back. I think that's why a lot of people in Santa Clara and San Francisco, they kind of lavish on Levi Stadium, not because of the stadium. I heard it's really beautiful. I heard it's really nice. It's nice for a concert, nice for WrestleMania, nice for all that cool other events, but not for football, man. It's not really for football. It doesn't feel like a football feel like Candlestick Park. That's what a lot of people tell me. I've never been to Candlestick Park or Levi Stadium, so I'm gonna have to deter that to you guys at Santa Clara and San Francisco. If you guys been to the games, please let me know in the comments below. But that's just based on everything I've read, other fans that I've talked to. It's just Levi Stadium just takes away the football feel, and raising the prices up for PSLs or whatever, the seatings or whatever, they skyrocketed the prices up for that as well. And I mean, that's not really gonna help. Your team is so damn awful, Jed York. You expect people to pay for that? If we were the New England Patriots or the Green Bay Packers or the Denver Broncos, then yeah, you can raise the prices up, I guess. That's not good, but since they're winning, you have a little more luxury to do that. But since your team is freaking 1-9 as of this video, how do you expect to do that bull crap? But anyways, enough talking about that. That's very bad business on his part. And another big reason not firing Trent Baalke yet. Why haven't you fired Trent Baalke? Are you guys BFFs? We want to win. Jed York, I assume you want to win too. And Trent Baalke has done an awful job drafting players and getting any free agents to come to San Francisco. Yes, he's done an awful job. I don't know why you keep BF him right now. You should have fired him and kept Jim Harbaugh a couple of years ago, but you decided to side with the GM, and that's a pretty awful decision you're doing right now, because last year 5-11, this year 1-9 as of this video. Just not results. No. What happened to 13-3, 11-4-1, 12-4, NFC championships, a respectable 8-8 season with all the bullshit that's happening that last season, 2014. I don't know why you side with Trent Baalke, but it's your team, so whatever. You can do whatever you want, but people won't come to the game. And Trent Baalke, speaking of him, I'm putting 30% on Trent Baalke. Yes, you guys know why I'm putting 30% on him. I mean, the draft and all that, so I probably won't be talking about him anymore, so I pretty much mentioned it on Jed York. So 30% on Trent Baalke. Chip Kelly, I'm gonna put only 10%. I know he doesn't have any talent to work with, but you should have a better record than Jim freaking Tom Sula at this time. I think he had 2 wins or something like that. You only have 1 win on that Monday night game against the Rams and proceeded to lose 9 games in a row. I don't know how you can do that, Chip Kelly. What happened to you in Philadelphia when you were an X's and O guy and you won 10 games 2 years in a row, your first 2 years in the NFL, but then you decided to give away all your players? I don't want to talk about that either. I think you guys know about the whole Philadelphia situation, but I don't know how you're making Jim Tom Sula look like a good coach. Yes, seriously, people in San Francisco, you guys can say he has no talent, but Jim Tom Sula had no talent either. All those players retired on him. Patrick Willis, Chris Borland, and I don't blame him for retiring, but they did, and Jim Tom Sula went 5-11. I don't know how that happens, but I think we might go 3-13 or maybe 4-12 this year. Maybe we'll go 1-15. Maybe we'll be like the 2001 Carolina Panthers and just lose 15 16 straight in a row. That would be awful, but we could do that. But I'm not going to say we're going to do that, but hopefully Chip Kelly can win at least the rest of the games, but that's not going to happen. We have a tough schedule still coming up for the rest of these seasons. I don't even know if we can win another game, but we'll see then, but whatever. And Jim O'Neil, as of 100%, I already put most of it on management, so I'll just put 10% on Jim O'Neil. I would put more on Jim O'Neil, but I only have 100% to work with, so Jim O'Neil, it's been pretty awful with O'Neil. Well, we could say Trent Baalke is not giving talent to Jim O'Neil, but hey, Jim O'Neil, you can do better than freaking allowing almost 8 rushers to run for 100 plus yards on you. Yes, one of the worst defenses I've ever seen in the history of football. Yes, I know, I've gone through that. So NFL Films, if you make this 5 years from now, put the 2016 49ers as one of the worst defenses in NFL history. Yes, one of the worst. And the run defense is the main reason why. Pass defense is kind of okay, but we're not able to generate any pressure on the quarterback with the defensive line. We're not able to stop the run with the defensive line and linebackers. I really do miss Bowman a lot right now, but he's out, so I can't really do anything about that. But I don't know how you're letting all these rushers rush for more than 100 yards, and you did get away with Todd Gurley and David Johnson, but other than that, nothing good. So that's pretty much my blame game, I guess you want to call it. So I'm putting majority on Jed York, the owner. People would put Trent Baalke, but I'm gonna put Jed York because he's the boss of the team. So I'm just gonna put him as number 1, then Trent Baalke, and then I guess 50-50 for Chip Kelly and Jim O'Neil, since Jim O'Neil has orchestrated one of the worst run defenses in NFL history, and Chip Kelly should be doing better than freaking Jim Tomsula, even without the talent, in my opinion. So that's what I think on the blame game. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you blame mostly out of those 4? Maybe there's more people to blame, but those are the 4 main suspects on why the 49ers are bad. And please let me know in the comments below if anyone in San Francisco or Santa Clara about the tickets. Have they been raising the prices? That's all I've been hearing on the news, but I live in North Carolina, so I have no idea. Never been to a 49er game in my life, so I wish I could, but based on the reports and all that, I don't want to go to any games since they're so expensive and they're so bad. What's the point of going? It feels cheap, I guess. I mean, it feels like the Cleveland Browns selling it for $6 a ticket. Hell, I would go watch someone destroy the 49ers, but that's all I have to say pretty much, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this video, and I'm going to catch you guys up in another video. So I'll see y'all this week, and happy Thanksgiving to you guys, and I'll see y'all another time. So bye, guys.